Well, just in time for Christmas, Republicans are freaking out on Capitol Hill because Elon Musk, you know, the co-president-elect, came out against the continuing resolution that would fund the government for the next 3 months. Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson said, hey, we need to get this done. It included, it's a 1,500-page document. It includes a number of different things, including pay raises for a member of Congress that could go from $174,000 to $243,000. Well, Republicans are going crazy, pushing back, saying this is not what we were sent here to do. Now, J.D. Vance, of course, who is Trump's sidekick, is weighing in as well. And House Speaker, I'm sure Hakeem Jeffries, the Democrat minority leader, is like, don't look at me. I can't help your ass out. So this is what happens when you let the crazies in charge. Got to go to my panel right now. Julian Malveaux, economist, president emerita of Bennett College, author out of D.C. Scott Bolden, lawyer here in D.C. Glad to have both of you here. What did I say, Julian? I said, for the next 4 years, I'm going to be playing at every juncture Scarface's song, No Tears, because these Republicans are absolutely crazy and stupid. And I said, allow them to do what they do, and you're going to see it. Now, here's the problem. They have a very narrow majority right now. It gets even smaller in January. It's simply going to be 3 votes. And so Speaker Johnson, he may not even be elected speaker. And so the chaos is going to continue. And so, hey, if they want to let Elon Musk run the whole show, by all means, do so. It's going to mean chaos. Oh, by the way, stock market today dropped 1,100 points. You're going to see more of that with these idiots in charge.
Idiots is the right word, Roland. This is the most ridiculous times. Little Mike Johnson just scurry, try to get a deal. The deal that he got isn't perfect from anybody's perspective, but we have to have the $100 billion in disaster relief. Asheville, other parts of North Carolina, and other places that were hit by Helene and also Milton have not recovered and need the resources. And it's Christmas time. I mean, some of these people are still living in tents in their cars. And then we're looking at the farmers. And although, you know, we still don't believe that black farmers are treated well, we do know that COVID and the supply chain issues have affected farmers poorly. And what Johnson did was usually those farm states are Republican states, got them and got some Democrats. And I thought we had a continuing resolution. I do not understand. Well, we know what happened. Elon Musk purchased his co-presidency. He purchased it with all the money he put into the Orange Man's campaign. So, but you know, it's mind-boggling if you have a mind, and if you don't, it's business as usual. And they basically are doing their business as usual. But this affects the American people. If you shut the government down, who doesn't get paid? There's a question. And what percentage of those people are African American? There's another question. If you shut the government down, how do social security checks get processed? And we can just go down the list of questions that we have about what happens when government shuts down. So they don't care, though. They don't care. Elon Musk sees government as a profit center. His bond with Trump is that they both see government as a profit center. In other words, Elon Musk has billions of dollars of contracts with the United States government. He won't get his check either, but he won't miss it. So you're absolutely right. Let the sideshow begin, because it is right. A sideshow, unfortunately, under the big tent.
So, Scott, here's the deal. Go to my iPad. This is from Politico. Speaker Johnson weighs spending Plan B as Elon Musk stokes opposition. They're looking at a called clean funding package. And here's the deal. They would drop $100 billion in disaster aid, plus $30 billion for farmers and a 1-year extension of the farm bill. So you know what? It's going to be a whole bunch of folks in those red states who are looking for disaster relief, can't get it now, and those farmers. And that's where, I'm sorry, they voted for his dumb ass. This is what they get. And so it's going to be a lot more of this in these red states. And so Democrats, if I'm Hakeem Jeffries, this is what I do. Don't come look at me. Go talk to them. I'm good. Nah, this is what y'all wanted. Don't come holler at me. I'm not gonna save your ass.
You voted for it, America. That means you bought it, right? Now you deal with it, right? You own it, as we say. And watch 2 relationships that over the next 4 years, especially the first 2, The two relationships you're going to have to really focus on and you're going to be doing commentary on is the relationship between Trump and Musk and how long that lasts, because Musk believes he owns the government and the White House right now after investing over $100 million in buying it with Trump. And then the second relationship based on the economy, the tariffs, these continuing resolution deals that may get killed ultimately in the House. That relationship between MAGA and Republicans, elected officials and voters, right? The economy and Donald Trump, because he owns it now. He owns the economy. He can't blame Biden. He can't blame Barack. He can't blame anyone else. So now it's on his watch, right? That relationship is going to go south, in my opinion, if this economy doesn't keep moving forward like it has on the Biden administration. But more importantly, you see the stock market going down. The stock market doesn't care about Donald Trump. It cares about its money. And so those two relationships that I just spoke of are what's at risk every day once the Republicans take over. And so watch that. You'll be doing a lot of commentary on it, right? And that's how we win in 2 years. Hopefully, with the right candidate, that's how we win in 4 years. And I'm talking about the Democrats getting democracy back.
This is the article says this here. Hold on 1 second. The article says switching to a clean spending bill won't totally solve Johnson's problems. He'll still need help from Democrats to pass even a clean stopgap bill. Some conservatives still won't vote for it, even without the add-ons. And I'm sorry, this is where if I'm Democrats, I go, no, Johnson, you got more than 218 votes on your side. You pass it. Don't come begging at me. And again, let me be clear. I understand people watching may say, yeah, but damn, that's going to be cold-blooded because it's going to impact folks. It could cause checks to stop. I understand that. But again, since a majority of Americans decided they did not want Vice President Kamala Harris, they did not want Democrats. They did not want to reward the people who fixed this economy and got it back. And they want to reward the people who tanked it. That's what you say, nah, boo, it's on you.
No, boo, it's on you.
It's amusing and not at the same time to watch some of this. Until very recently, these Trump voters said it was about the economy because he said he was going to bring prices down. Now, last week, this week, he said, oh, I can't do that. Prices are not going to come down. Well, how did they believe? Well, they believed him, and now they're going to have a big surprise because prices are going up. Everything about everything he's promised to do is going to raise prices. Deportations will raise prices. Americans are not going to go out there and pick that lettuce. So that the deportations will raise prices. Tariffs are inflationary. The very small rate cut that we experienced today from the Fed raises issues, and they have said already, we're not going to do this again. They have 3 rate cuts this year. They said they'll only have 2 next year. They were projecting 4. So they are concerned about the economy, although the Fed tries not to meddle in politics, and so they're not going to say very much. But they said plenty when they say we're only going to raise lower rates twice. And what they said, Dow Jones heard, and therefore you saw that stock drop. So the people who believe that man are going to get what they believed in. Unfortunately, the rest of us who did not believe that man and still have to eat, live, and do all that, we're gonna feel it too. People are gonna feel it. But perhaps, as A. Scott says, if they feel it enough, in 2 years, we can at least take back the House.
Well, and so, again, Donald Trump posted this ridiculous statement, him and J.D. Vance on Truth Social. It's a whole bunch of crap. He talked about Congress is going to consider a spending bill that would give sweetheart provisions for government censors and for Liz Cheney and Blue. And then you see this right here. Then they claim will make it easier to hide the records of the corrupt January 6th committee and on and on and on. Increasing the debt ceiling is not great, but we'd rather do it on Biden's watch. If Democrats won't cooperate on the debt ceiling now, what makes anyone think they would do it in June during our administration? Let's have this debate now. We should pass a streamlined spending bill that doesn't give Chuck Schumer and the Democrats everything they want. And so then he goes, Republicans want to support our farmers, pay for disaster relief, and set our country up for success in 2025. The only way to do that is with a temporary funding bill without Democratic giveaways, combined with an increase in the debt ceiling. Anything else is betrayal of our country. The reality, Scott, is Donald Trump increased the debt by 25% when he was there before. And so they're a bunch of liars. And I'm telling you, this is where I would say Democrats say, man, don't even come talk to us.
Right.
Don't even come talk to us.
Right.
Listen, come January, the Republicans will have a 3-vote margin in the House. They're going to have a 6-vote margin in the Senate. Now, nothing can get out of the House unless Republicans pass it. And this is where, if I'm Hakeem Jeffries, I tell my 215, chill. We ain't doing nothing for y'all. No, you go work your side and get all the votes. Because whatever y'all want to pass, this on y'all. Go right ahead. So when Trump's tax cuts, when that comes up, they want to make them permanent. It's going to jack up the debt, and then they want to cut all sorts of programs. That's when you sit there and say, go right ahead. Knock yourself out, go right ahead. And when all these folk in these red states start whining and complaining about not getting services, that's when you say, I'm sorry, it's above me now. You need to call Johnson. You need to call Johnson. You need to call Thune. You need to call Trump. Don't call us, because this is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted crazy. Y'all wanted these fools. Now you got them.
Yeah, Hakeem ought to say one other thing, too. Don't shake your lips to even ask for any help or support from the den. That's complete bullshit, and just ain't gonna hear it. The other thing is, who is Donald Trump gonna blame after January 20th or 21st when the prices on groceries and gas don't go down, when the prices on oil go up, when he can't stop the 2 wars, as he says on day one? Who's he going to blame when he commutes the sentences or gives pardons to the disruptors who attacked the Capitol in 2020? You see, the blame game only goes so far, and he'll lie and try to. How long will his supporters, either in the House or Senate, or the MAGA supporters, as the economy gets worse and worse under his leadership, who is he going to find to blame? What more lies is he going to tell until the 10 red states who get the most entitlements in this country, or the senators and House of Representatives, feel empowered because they can't win with Trump in 2 to 4 years? They've got to figure out a way to win without him, as well as without his money. They can't do that if this economy is going south and he's not fixing it. And historically, we know the Republicans don't have the ability, political or business or economic ability, to deliver a strong economy. Only the Democrats do that after cleaning up the Republicans' mess, historically going back to, I guess, 1965. So we'll see. Those are real issues we got to watch and look at.
Hi, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Fanbase is a free to download, free to use, next generation social media platform that allows anyone to have followers and subscribers on the same page. Fanbase was built through investment dollars from equity crowdfunding from the Jobs Act. People just like you help build Fanbase, and we're looking for more people to help build Fanbase. We are currently raising $17 million in a Regulation A crowdfund on Start Engine. We've already crossed $2.1 million, but we're looking to raise more capital from people just like you that deserve the opportunity to invest in early stage startups without having to be accredited investors. So right now, I'd like you to go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest. The minimum to invest is $399. That gets you 60 shares of stock in Fanbase right now, today. And then use Fanbase to connect with friends, grow your audience, and be you without limits.